Uh, Quick review of early war British infantry figures. In theory, the 20mm, which I think is 176, but I get confused between 176 and 172. But so yeah, bear that in mind. I think it is a 20mm, and they're from Lancer Miniatures, in the range is called Blitzkrieg British. So it's meant to be early war, and you can sort of tell that it is early war because of the if you can see, because of the gas mask. Oh no, getting the focus. Yeah, it's got the gas mask holder on the front of the chest. He's been primed, and I put a wash on them, partly to show the detail, and partly because painting experiments. And as I say, they're very good. There's a limited range, but particularly nice in terms of the chunkiness and the height and everything, and the detail. So yeah, that's an example of the NCO with a Thompson. The other thing I do is a pack of five riflemen. Again, hopefully you can see some of the detail on these. If I pick them up and move them around, they tends to fuzz it out. But yeah, they're just well, you can see for yourself really, or if it focuses, you can see for yourself. These are very nice figures. So right, so NCOs with Thompsons. There's an officer with binoculars, which doesn't suit what I want, but it makes a good forward observer. And there's also a brain gunner. Yeah, brain gunner. Anti-tank rifle. And a number 2 for each of those. So you got enough. You got figures for sections, and an officer which I don't like, but an officer which is good for a forward observer, but not the kind of officer I want. So I say very good figures. Blitzkrieg Lancer Miniatures, Blitzkrieg British they're called, and I say limited range, but what they've got is very nice. The general pattern I'm going for is I don't know really, is it gets very confusing if you try to do early war stuff, literally, because the armies are so weird early on. You've got very large sections and all the rest of it. So I'm changing it to being 3 bases of 3. It's going to be my standard thing. I'm going to bend rules to facilitate that kind of basing system. So at platoon level, it's going to be 3 bases of 3 individuals with an NCO, corporal or whatever. And at a larger scale, to have the same thing, at a kind of crossfire scale, where you have 3 bases. Each base represents a section with an officer. So that's what I'm aiming at, and I'm aiming for that for the 3 armies: the British, French, and Polish. So that's the plan. And I'm getting different figures from different manufacturers to see which I liked. Then in the end, you find out you don't actually. Once you've got 3 sections from 3 different manufacturers, you've got enough figures anyway. So unless they're terrible, so there's not a lot of point in finding out what your favourites are. Although I say for the sort of basic infantry, these Lancer ones are my favourite. Okay, I think that's it.